Hey traders, Mixer here. I profiled a lot of successful Japanese traders in my past videos, including CIS, BNF, Testa, and the Mrs. Watanabes, which include Yuka, Yukiko, and Mayumi. Now the reason is because I feel that they can all teach us a lot about trading. In fact, as we all know, the Japanese were the ones who taught us about using candlestick patterns and Heikin-Ashi charts, as well as introducing us to technical indicators such as the Ichimoku cloud. So in this video, I'm going to profile another Japanese day trader who hangs out and trades in a group with extremely successful traders like CIS and Testa and calls them friends. Now, even though he's the least financially successful amongst the group, he has still managed to turn $40,000 of his own capital to over $1.5 million. Now, combing through his Japanese interviews, his YouTube channel, his Twitter feed, and his popular investment blog, I'm going to share his trading style with you in this video. His name is Naoki Murakami, but like his fellow trader friends, he goes by the nickname Murayan. Many Japanese traders got involved in the hot Japanese stock market in 2005, and Marian was no exception. After the dot-com bust happened in 2000, the Japanese market was stuck in a bear market for over 4 years and only started recovering in 2004. Now, Murayan started investing in the stock market in April 2005 without any prior knowledge of stock market investing. In fact, at the time, he was running a small business with an acquaintance, and by chance he heard that one of his company's advisors had made over $800,000 USD by buying a Japanese stock called Eventhough. Now, upon hearing this, Marian started thinking, well, maybe stock investing can be more profitable than the business that he was running. So he immediately opened up a brokerage account and put in a large chunk of money that he had saved, a little over $40,000, to start investing. But he was so busy at the time that he didn't even have time to log into his account, let alone buy stocks. But that all changed when he and his partner decided to close down their business, and the memory of that $800,000 profit that his company's advisors made stuck in his head. And this was when he started taking stock investing or stock trading more seriously, and he spent his time researching which stocks to buy. At the beginning of his trading career, it seemed so easy for Marian. Whenever he bought a stock, and even if it went down a little, the stock price would go back up. It was in the middle of a bull market when prices went only in one direction, and it was up. To Marian, he felt that he couldn't lose any money. In fact, the first stock that he bought was a company stock that he selected amongst a list of stocks ranked by price declines from the previous day on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. Now, the stock was a company called 7&I Holdings, and he chose that stock because it was the only company that he knew from the list, and he thought that since it was a well-known company, the price will certainly go back up again. Now, based on this thinking, he immediately invested over $20,000 into the stock. However, after buying the stock, he started panicking because he saw the fluctuations in the stock price and he didn't know how to sell the stock. But once he figured out how to sell, he ended up making a profit of $20. Now, this was when a light bulb moment went up in his head, and he just said that he just made the easiest $20 in 1 minute. And this was when he started scalping the market for small price movements, but it wasn't very profitable for him. And through this type of trading, he managed to only make a monthly profit of between $80 to $160 per month, because he focused on buying only well-known stable stocks that did not move much in terms of their daily stock price. Now, frustrated with his lack of financial results, he met a friend who was also trading, and his friend suggested that he shift his focus from stocks that he knew to stocks that move frequently, and this was when things turned around for Marian. Now, he started making $800 per day and was targeting between $8,000 to $16,000 in profits per month. The main reason why he started having much more success was he was trading more volatile stocks like online magazine publisher brand Testa, you can see the sharp price movement of the stock moving up over 500% in a little over a month, as well as stocks like recording industry tracker called Oricon, which has massive daily price fluctuations. Murayan's trading style is day trading stocks within a very defined time frame each day. Now he likes to trade between 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning and from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. in the afternoon. The rest of his time is spent gathering information, exchanging information with his fellow trader friends like CIS, and utilizing Twitter to find out which stocks are moving. Now, once he decides which stocks that he would focus on trading, he would look at the stock price and the trading volume and then predict which stocks will likely rise in value. Now, however, there was a particular pattern that he often looks for amongst the stocks that he chooses to trade. So first of all, Marian adds stocks to his list which have suddenly risen with trading volume, and there was no sharp prior price movement in the past. Then he would investigate the reason for the price movement. Now, if the price rose due to some positive news or rumors, then he would buy the stock the following day rather than the day when it moved. The reason is he knows that there is often a pattern of a stock's price going up on the first day, then it stabilizes on the second day, only to see it keep going higher on the third day. And this type of trading strategy had made Murayan some very good profits. About 3 months into his trading career, he learned a very valuable but important lesson that would help shape him to become a successful trader. On one particular day, he bought a stock before the lunch break when the Japanese markets closed for an hour. Now, after reopening, the stock announced a downward revision to its earnings and its stock price immediately went straight down. Now, by the time Murayan realized the bad news, he was down around $4,000, which was around 10% of his entire portfolio in just one day. However, he took the loss and sold all his shares before the market closed on that particular day. Now, despite the shock of losing such a big amount for the first time, Murayan did the right thing by cutting his losses immediately and not hoping the price would go back up. Because in the following days and weeks, the stock price continued to fall and he would have faced even bigger losses. Also, Murayan explained that by cutting his losses, he was able to clear his head rather than spend the entire night fretting about what would happen the next day. Now, that evening, he went out for a drink with friends and went to bed feeling relaxed. Now, the next morning when he woke up to trade, he was able to reset his mind and trade without the emotional baggage of the heavy losses affecting him. Prior to Murayan starting his own business and his trading career, he worked at a real estate company where he worked from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. 360 days out of the year. So basically working himself to the bone without any extravagance or joy in life. As well, when he had his own business, the more that he worked, the more money that he made. So naturally, he had the philosophy that if he traded more, then he would make more money. Now, obviously, this type of concept doesn't work that well in trading, and it resulted in Murayan becoming more emotional and distressed whenever he lost money in the stock market. Once he realized that it was very important to value his own mental health balance, as well as trade at his own pace and wait for the right trading opportunity, then his trading dramatically improved. Compared to his trading friends like CIS and Testa, Murayan is the least financially successful, but to him, he is comfortable with the success that he has achieved so far and doesn't feel jealous or compelled to trade aggressively like his fellow friends. Most important to him is his time and freedom to do whatever he wants to do. Thanks for watching. If you like this video about Murayan and want me to share more details of his trading strategy, please comment below and smash that like button. If there's enough likes, I'll share more of Murayan's trading journey with you. I'll see you all in the next video.